Hi guys, welcome back. It is Bushcrafty Cooks once more, and today we are going to make I don't even know what the heck you would even call it. Pizza bites, I guess you would call it. That's what I'm going to, yeah, I guess. But anyways, we're going to use a muffin tin, pan, whatever you want to call it. For the crust, we're going to be using some canned chicken and some other ingredients. Some sausage and some cheese. So let's get everything together. I'm going to go open these cans and drain them real good, and we'll get started. Okay, I wanted to show you real quick. You want to press this down extremely hard if you can, to get all the liquid out of there. As you can see, there's not much in the can once you do so, but you want to get as much as the moisture out of this as you can, because this is going to be your crust. So you kind of want to make sure it's all the moisture's out, because it'll take less time cooking and get stiffening up and whatnot. But there we go. We got our chicken. And let me get the other ingredients. Okay, as you can see, we want to break this up as good as possible. You know, almost get it to where it's shredded like this. I could probably put it in a bullet blender and get it really good, but I think this is good. There's no chunks like that. Okay, what we're going to do is start getting some spices. We're going to go ahead and teaspoon of Italian seasoning. We're going to do another teaspoon of onion powder. Do garlic, a teaspoon. And as you can tell, I don't measure. I just guesstimate. So you have to go as I do. So I've got asked why I don't put the recipes down or something like that. And we're going to put a cup, probably a cup and a quarter right there, of pork rinds. If you don't have them, or you don't have it in the store, you can just use a blender or a bullet blender or something like that to chop up some pork rinds, and there you go. We're going to give that a little mix right now before we put the egg in there. And this right here is going to be our crust for our pizza. Now, I've done regular pizza this way for Carnivore, and this could be for Keto, you know, it could be, but right now this is going to be full Carnivore. Okay, now more than likely we're going to use 2 eggs on this, so let's go ahead and get them plopped in there. There's 1. And 2. And there's my oven that is preheating over there, all ready to go. There we go. Go ahead and get this mixed up as good as we can. Get that egg incorporated in, because that's our binder. That's what kind of holds our stuff together. There we go. If you think that we need a little bit more of those pork rinds, go ahead and add a little bit more. There we go. I think that's about the consistency we want. There we go. Now it's time for... Oh, we almost forgot something. Hold on. Now, about right here, little over a cup, I would say. We're going to go ahead and get that in there too. I almost forgot the cheese. Now again, you guys, actually I don't know if I put it in the video of me grinding this up, but I had extra bricks or parts of the bricks of cheese. I had Parmesan, I had mozzarella, and provolone. So I figured I would go ahead and just mix it all together. It's probably not the best because provolone and mozzarella are more of a greasier, oilier cheese. But I think this will be good right here. Yep. That's good. Now, what we're going to do here is kind of form a meatball. This video right here is very experimental. I've never done this. I just thunked it up one day, and we're going to go ahead and see what we can come up with. If you see there, I just plopped that meatball in there, so to speak. It is meat, and that was a ball, so yeah, it was a meatball. Okay. Now, the thing is with this crust, we have to bake it first. That's why I have the oven preheating over there. And you got to kind of form it and mush it kind of where you want things. Like so. And if you need a little bit more, just go ahead and grab it from the bowl. Kind of push it in there like this. And that is going to be our cup right there. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do another one. Get your pizza dough, your meatball here. Get it into a ball, plop it down in there, and then start working your way around like this. And it's good to have it to where you can kind of rotate the pan here a little bit, so you can work that to the sides. This is actually working better than my brain thought it would be working. But that's good. That's a good thing. There we go. And if you get too little on the bottom or something, you can just add some more, you know, like that. But there you go. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and we'll be back in just a second. Okay, that's quite heavy. There you go. This is our contraption of what we're making tonight. So hopefully, if this turns out, we will be making the next step to this. So we're going to go ahead and put it in for 375 for about 20 minutes. Go ahead and keep checking on it. Make sure it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. We want a golden brown on this. And then we'll go ahead and go to the next step. And we'll be back. Okay, guys, we are not done, but we're at the next stage. And I don't know how I'm going to do this, but we're going to do this. I've got some mozzarella cheese here. And I'm going to kind of divvy these up between these. I'm going to try to get 3 of them in each one. We will see. Let's do 2 for right now. That one just got lucky. Yeah, we can break these in half too to get them in there a little bit better. Let me scoot that over so you guys see the whole thing. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. That. There we go. I think that's good. Our next thing is what we're going to do. We're going to sprinkle some Italian seasoning over the cheese there. Way we get some flavor up in there. There we go. Now our sausage. We're gonna go ahead and kind of blob this into here like this, and we're going to try to pack this in here a little bit and get some more of this out. There's no rhyme or reason for this. I think this will be something different. Come on. This is kind of a sticky situation to be in here, because this will all meld together, I suppose. I don't know. I've never done this before, and I have not seen anybody do this recipe, because I just thunked it up in my weird brain. Squish that in there like that. Put a little bit there. Over here, do the same. And you can leave your oven on while you're doing this. That way it'll be all ready to go. And we're going to go ahead and divvy this up as much as we can. Kind of squish that up in there like that. If you see any other spots that you think should get some more, by all means, plop it in there. These pizza bites are going to be something extremely different, I will imagine. That. This one could probably use a little bit more here. Do the same right there. Boop, 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 boop. Kind of like that. There we go. I think that's good. Here, we got two little pieces right there. Let me go clean my hands. Okay, if you would like, it's totally up to you. Go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of seasoning on top. This is garlic. A little extra garlic doesn't hurt anybody. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and get our cheese. I'm almost out of this cheese, so hopefully you have enough here. I'm just making a mess. We're going to pile this up on top of here, kind of pat it down to cover some of this up. Okay. Yes, I'm making a mess, and it's going to be fun getting these things out of here. That try to, if you spill some on the side, try to get it over there like that. There we go. I think that's good. If you like more cheese, put more cheese. You're eating it, not me. Okay, the next thing is pepperoni. Pepperoni. Try to open this bag. Now, we'll probably only get the one on here, but I think that's good. You can probably get two like that if you want. Totally up to you. And I think I'm just going to stick one of them on there, or two, something like that. There we go. One to snack on. I think we're doing two, evidently. Yeah, that kind of looks better, doesn't it? Okay, let's scoot this one over. There we go. Now, let's go ahead and put it back in the oven. for about 20 minutes and we'll be back after I clean this mess up. Okay guys, this is the finished product. Oh man, look at that thing. That is so cool. It turned out pretty dang good. I do have these little crusty things there on the side, but that's pretty good. But let's see what this thing looks like when we cut it open. But oh, look at that. Doesn't that look just scrumptious? Okay, let's go ahead and give it a slice. Try to get into this. Ooh, boy. Look at the steam come out of that. Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy. Look at all that gooey cheese in there. Oh, that is super nice. The sausage is all done, which is good. I'll put it in there for about another 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. Look at this. That's a bite-sized pizza right there. This is awesome. Hopefully this goes viral. You never know. It is a little bit of a process of, cooking the dough part of it, the cupcake part, and then adding the cheese and all that stuff and getting it put in the oven again. But from what I can see, it's going to be well worth it. Oh, man, look at that. Oh, look at that cheese. Ooh-wee. Okay, I'm going to give it a little taste here. Oh, that's good. Yum, yum. And that crust tastes real good. It doesn't taste like too cheesy or too much like chicken or egg or anything like that. It tastes really good. Okay, guys. I think we're going to go ahead and call it here. I want to thank everybody for watching. Please like, share, comment, all that good stuff. And we'll catch you on the next one. Happy cooking.